Good morning, Tosa East. It's Miss Sampson here today with the green screen announcements instead of a few media students. Don't worry, this is just temporary due to the snow day followed by the ACT. We had a snow day in March. Well, anyway, today is Wednesday, March 18th, 2026, and these are your video announcements.
Okay, what's your name and grade?
Nolan Quimby. I'm a junior.
All right, Nolan, what song would you like us to review today?
You should review Demon Cleaner by Caius.
Demon Cleaner by Caius. Thank you, Nolan.
Thank you.
I'm Levi.
I'm Miles.
And I'm Jack. And welcome to Song Review. So today we're reviewing Demon Cleaner by Caius. It's a desert rock song released in 1990.
This was originally released as a single, but was put on to their debut album, Welcome to Sky Valley. I think this song has great instrumentals and has mild vocals, but it's very calm. I'd give this song an 8.3 out of 10.
I would give this song an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really good because it reminded me of a band I really like, Queens of the Stone Age. And I really liked how it can go from very calm to very heavy very fast.
I'd give this song a 5.5 out of 10. For this type of music, it was a little quieter, which I like. However, it's still a little loud for my taste.
Thank you for watching Song Review.
Seniors, your caps and gowns and graduation accessories will be delivered during both lunches in the cafeteria tomorrow, Thursday, March 19th. Please stop by the Johnston's tables to pick up your order. Attention baseball players. Tryouts begin on Monday, March 23rd at Brightlow Field. Freshman tryouts are from 4 to 6 p.m., and sophomore through senior tryouts are from 5 to 7 p.m. Be sure to register online before tryouts begin.
I'm listening to Cash Flow featuring JB by Retta.
Thank you.
I'm on my way, all the way to the cash flow. Smoking on some tree, I can't even see what franchise player.
What are you listening to?
Seven Summers by Morgan Wallen.
Thank you.
Yeah, you talk about getting even further south, somewhere where the summer lasted all year round. Probably like a big old diamond on your hand right now. Maybe a baby or a couple by now. Long driveway to a big wide house.
Listen up, Raiders. This is your Cardinal Pennant Yearbook heads up. Prices are going up to $95 starting on April 9th. We came close to selling out last year, so if you don't pre-order, you aren't guaranteed a yearbook. Lock in your copy today through the Infinite Campus Tosa East School store. Don't get left behind. Secure our 2026 memories before the prices go up. This past weekend, the Tosa climbing team went to Green Bay to compete in their 4th competition. At this competition, Sam Tukulski and Zach Weesey bumped from the D2 to D4 division. Congrats to Zach and Sam, and keep climbing, Tosa.
People have utilized the music hallway. However, not many know that it was actually built into the school's original gym. The gym was originally completed in 1940, and it was walled up when the 3rd floor music rooms were closed in 1974. This is one of the best ways to view what's left of the gym. This is a storage room in Mr. Olson's science room, and you can see how it has the old glazed block walls, and those cinder blocks are where glass block windows used to be. And you could see how the gym would have been much, much bigger, but they walled off sections of it. And they even framed up flooring and poured concrete to divide it into 2 floors. But this is the old ceiling there. This is a close-up of what the walls used to look like. And then this is how the storage room connects to Mr. Olson's room. These are the windows from the outside. You can see how they're now filled with bricks. However, prior to 1974, they used to have glass blocks that would allow you to look outside. You can see the Art Deco detailing in the glazed block above them.
am I here with today?
I'm Dr. Plank, and I have the privilege of serving as the principal.
I'm Chris Laurishke. I'm one of the associate principals.
Can you explain what led to the decision to teach the Radarway behavior matrix in the school? In other words, what inspired or led to teach these lessons?
It really stems from the goal of trying to streamline and have kind of one common message around what our expectations for students are here in different spaces at East. Historically, there's been a number of groups that have done work in this area that have created some of the posters, some of the signs that you see around the cafeteria, around hallways and things like that. And then when you get into classrooms, sometimes there was language that was not always aligning. Maybe it meant the same thing, but wasn't always messaged in the exact same way. So some of this goal was to really kind of get a common messaging, common understanding of our expectations for students in different spaces across campus.
Is there anything different about our expectations now that we're rolling out this Radarway behavior matrix, or how do they compare about our previous expectations?
Cameron, I don't think there really is a tremendous difference. And as Mr. Laurishke pointed out, like there were some things that we had done previously, and maybe just there wasn't really great alignment in the classroom. And so we had previously articulated 5 different sort of core values here at East. This new version of the Raider Way sort of breaks that back down into kind of 4 chunks instead of 5. But I don't know that it changes the overall meaning in a substantive way. And so what I mean by that is we talked previously about accountability and relationships, and now we're talking about being respectful and responsible. I would think if we're being respectful to one another, we are focused on the relationships, we are focused on holding each other to a high standard of accountability when we're sharing communal spaces with one another in the classroom, the cafeteria, study halls, etc. So I don't know that it changes anything. It sort of re-articulates it and realigns it to kind of a modern day standard.
Why do we need more than one behavior matrix?
That's another great question. As you think about the different spaces that you as students occupy and come across and spend time in, a lot of those spaces have different expectations. So it would have been difficult to have a kind of one-size-fits-all set of expectations for the different spaces in the school that you might go through on a daily basis. So when you think about some of the expectations for the cafeteria and during the lunch line are going to be a little bit different than when you're in your second hour class. Your expectations for what you might be doing in the library are going to look a little bit different than what we might have an expectation for after school. Thinking about attending an assembly, attending a sporting event, the goal is really try to set some baseline of expectations for the different spaces that you might be in. There's even one that talks about how we want to represent ourselves in the community. So there's even one for how are we behaving out in the village, Hart Park, when we're there for sporting events, things like that. So I think it all comes down to different spaces and different events and different locations would have different expectations.
What are goals we hope to achieve through this focus of the behavior matrix?
And part of how we got here to begin with was listening to students. As we talk to students and survey students, we have repeatedly heard through feedback that clarity of expectations is helpful. Like, let's just lay it out there for us so that we don't have to wonder. And so one of the things that I think kind of a goal, if you will, is to sort of build the climate of East. And I would define climate as sort of how we feel about being here and being with one another versus culture, which is more maybe about how we behave, both as adults and students. And so this climate piece about kind of how we're feeling, if we're addressing being respectful, being responsible, talking about what is a safe environment, what is a trustworthy environment, like these are things that should help create that climate of a place where people want to be. And so I think that is one of our biggest goals of really kind of addressing that, over time in the way that students, when they first arrive as young freshmen to leaving as young adults, they're seniors.
Is there anything else you would like to share regarding the Radarway behavior matrix?
This matrix and these matrices were developed in collaboration with current students, so it feels relevant and it feels current right now. And no matter the experience, when students graduate, East will forever be your alma mater. And it's a place that, as you look back, we want for all students to be proud of. And I think that sort of encapsulates what is really the end game in trying to revive some baseline expectations.
Today we're building furniture. I'm blind. I'm deaf. And we have no instructions.
Yeah, I got this. What do we start with first in this piece? Why are you guys giggling? Is my nose bleeding or am I just... Oh, my nose is bleeding, guys! Help me! I can't see. I'm scared.
Beautiful.
What are you screwing in right now? What is she moving?
Cora!
I feel like maybe I found one.
No, Cora, it does not. No. It's more like me and Izzy build a shelf while we like babysit Cora and give her fun little tests to do. M&M's. Candy M&M's. Is this ibuprofen? What is this? Cora, we have a standing shelf now. Shout out Mr. Griffey.
This is Who's the Bigger Fan. I'm here with
Cal.
What grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Alright, who am I here with? Sapphire. What grade are you in? I'm a sophomore. The word to repeat the rules is Saph and Cal, they will be going against each other for punk rock songs today. Once they hear the song that they know, they will slap their hand on the table. If they get it right, they'll get a point. First song. What is it?
Time Bomb by Rancid.
Rancid, but it's a different title.
Different title? Ruby Soho. Never mind.
That is correct. Alright, 1 point goes to Cal. Kill the poor dead Kennedy! That's correct. 1 point goes to Saph. I love
Guys,
that song.
we cannot swear. You're never locked.
I don't know.
Is it Fugazi?
Yes.
Okay. I would never guess the song name. I know Fugazi though.
Alright, it's Waiting Room by Fugazi.
Waiting Room. Okay, I would.
I think I've heard that one before, actually. The
It's a
name sounds
popular song.
familiar.
It's a popular song.
Yeah.
Come on. American Jesus by Bad Religion.
I have that too! That's correct. 1 point goes to Cal.
Hi guys, this is Mike Dove. I'm Kylie.
I'm Jamaria, and this week's athlete is
Abigail Geisler.
What's part of your pregame routine?
We do a couple things. Occasionally we'll do a little candy salad. We also, before every game, we come in the weight room or we go in the hallway at another school and we do jumping warm-ups. And then when we're at home and the boys are also here, some of us do pregame hugs. It's kind of started as a joke, but we think it brought the boys team good luck this season, so we keep doing it.
Beside yourself, who do you think the funniest is on your team?
It's definitely Evelyn Ansack and Chloe Eimerman. We have a little trio. We made a TikTok account called follow it. Can I plug it? TEGBB_benchwarmers, and we've gone pretty viral, so we definitely get told at practice to focus a lot, and yeah. Hey guys, it's Chelsea Girls Basketball, and we are on the way up to Green Bay, and this is who's in the vans. We got Kiki, and we have Bambi, Ellie Dab, Amaria, and Malaya's back there being iPad girl, and our driver is Coach Chelsea, and our other band is up there. And we are on the way, but we are going to do a Guess That Song segment.
Okay, this is the song we ended up choosing.
All right, ready? 2, 1. Give me all attention, baby. I gotta tell you something about yourself. Treasure, Bruno Mars. Ding, 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 ding. That is what Scuba.